You've lost the seeker twice. The patrols will now report to me.
We'll gather more men. We'll search the houses again.
And then the person who hid him will hide him again.
Nobody in Brenton would dare.
Someone hid him 23 years ago. That same person could be helping him now. Think, Andrew. Who would feel such loyalty to the Seeker? His mother, perhaps?
But we don't know who the Seeker's mother is.
We can find out.
What I've just played is a self-tape for class. What I want to do is I want to go through and, in retrospect, point out what I think could be improved if I were to do this again, if I were to remake this self-tape. By pointing these things out, hopefully I will improve those next time, and hopefully you'll learn something along the way. I think one thing that could have been improved is my eye line. Now, if you'll notice, the light in this scene is coming from the right side, and it's hitting the right side of my face from this perspective. And throughout most of the scene, my eyes, especially my left eye here, it's very much in darkness, so it's kind of hard to see. And when you're watching acting, the eyes are kind of the window to the soul. You know, it's an overused cliche, but you really see the character through the eyes. So you want those to be visible and well lit so that you can really see what this character is thinking. You'll notice, like for example, right here, where because my eye line was higher and the light's hitting both my eyes, I feel like you can see what's going on with this character a lot better. And you're able to read the emotions more easily. So if I were to do this again, I would pick an eye line that's higher. So right now I'm talking to a person on the phone. I would probably raise the surface of the phone so that my eyes are more visible given this lighting. Because for most of the scene, it's quite difficult to see my eyes. So I could either move the light so it's a bit more frontal, or I could move the phone to a higher elevation so that the eyes are more well lit. The one thing though with the light on this side is it gives, light here and shadow here, and that looks really cinematic. It adds a certain characteristic to the scene. If the light were totally in front, I'd look a bit more flat. So I think it's a trade-off, and I think the best solution would have been to raise the eye line, basically the phone that I'm looking at, just so you can see more of the life going on. Another thing that I think was done well is I didn't move too much. So I'm quite stationary. You can see that throughout the whole scene, I'm playing a character that has a lot of power. I'm in charge. So because of that, I'm not moving so much. I'm quite locked in one place, whereas a character with lower status would move a lot more frequently. So I think I could even exaggerate it more. Basically just being very, very still. Like emotion here, this is fine, but overall I think there should be more of a grounded confidence to the character. So he should be even less reactive, because right now I'm fidgeting a bit. If I were to do this again, I would remove all the fidgeting, because I think that gives you more power, and Otto's supposed to be a very intimidating character. Another thing I think I would do is I would take more time. Otto really doesn't need to rush. He's the commander, and I feel like some of these movements are a bit rushed. So like at the end here, we can find out. I think it should have been more of a wait a couple seconds and then come to this decision and execute, rather than right now I'm in a bit of a rush to solve this problem, and I want this character to have a bit more power, be even more intimidating. So I would wait a little bit longer before saying we can find out. So yeah, I would wait, I think, even longer between responses to Andrew. Another thing I would say is I think I'm still coming across as too kind. So if I were to do this scene again, I'd try and have the feeling that I would kill Andrew if I needed to. Because right now it feels like I want to have that feeling that if Andrew says something wrong, then I will find a way to kill him. I want that those high stakes in the scene. I want it to feel like I'm a scary, intimidating presence. So if I were to do this one more time, then I would really try to have that feeling of anger behind the words, of weight, of if this doesn't go the way I want it to, then I will remove you from both your position and from life. I want that feeling in the scene. Overall, I wanted to give this character a very powerful aura and a kind of dark energy. And the costume helps with that. I think also the color grade, I made it quite black. You know, my hair wasn't this black until I color graded it. So this gives him a bit of a dark feeling. So yeah, I think it has that dark aspect to it. And lastly, if I were to do this again, I think I would make Otto's voice a bit deeper. So yeah, those are some of my thoughts on this self-tape, and thank you for watching. Hope you learned something.